Play so I put it on. She be in the she just made a beat. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah. I'm like whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told. Watch it all unfold. I'm like whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures.
On the price, it's my last soda. 5:45, got the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D. I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She breaks into me like an athlete. She two with the G's, cause she know it. Yeah.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go here with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Williams. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The Bears at a woeful 1-12 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's Williams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd down and 1. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Is that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, Williams. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Hooker to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Hooker now on play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Hooker. That is caught by Laporta. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw is Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That's complete. Rome Odunze. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On play action, here's Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Hooker. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hooker to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Once again, it's Swift. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Go.
To the air, Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Let's go now.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this into the hands of Odunze. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Gibbs straight ahead. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 2nd down and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Nelson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Hooker. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Looking to throw. Hooker. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after try forthcoming. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Bears 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. Now Williams, a final shot before break. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Santos to kick off for Chicago.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the move past the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Nelson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down and 8. Back to throw. Hooker. That's complete to LaPorta. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam LaPorta, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Come on, set. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
19 Lions.
Lockett, the man in motion. Looking to throw. Williams. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll fire deep, looking for more.
This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a toss for Swift left side.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing is Williams. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Go.
Well, they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here's Williams.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Let's go now.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
This just a 24-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Hooker got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Ready up!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Touchdown!
Jameson Williams.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
To throw, Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. back to throw. Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air once more. Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Let's go now. Track at 60. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Williams.
Left side complete to Lockett.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Ready? Go, Rick, go. Ready?
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, ready?
On 4th down, here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Nelson, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Now a give, right side. Nelson, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.